He came into the BBC, we conducted the interview. Immediately after the interview, I'm told 3 people from Special Branch were in BBC premises. They arrested the man. So, you know, very dramatic events tonight. In the interview itself, I think it shows quite an interesting portrait of Abu Nusaybah, or an interviewee, and also the suspect, Adebolajo. And I started by asking him about his early childhood biography. How long have you known Michael Adebolajo?
We met roughly around 2002, early 2002.
Yeah. And where did you meet?
We met in Romford, Essex.
And what was the circumstances of you meeting? Was it a social contact? Was he a friend? Or?
No, I mean, I used to go down there like to chill out with some of my friends, basically. And during the course of going down there, we kind of, like, I think one day we just bump into each other. It's kind of like strange, because we didn't quite often see a lot of like black guys down there. So it was like, how are you? What's going on? How's everything? And we kind of exchanged numbers, and you know, from there, kind of the relationship built up.
And at that time, were you both non-Muslims? Because I understand you were both reversed to Islam.
I mean, I wasn't in Islam because I came to Islam 2004, late 2004, basically, and he came in about 4 months after me, basically.
Now, it is well known, it's established on the record that he was known and he knew Omar Bakri Mohammed and Al Mahjaroon at the time. Did you know him in those circles? Yeah.
I mean, he used to attend some of the activities there, but he was quite an independent guy. He was never stuck to one particular group or anything like that. He would go to various circles, listen to various people and so forth. So he wasn't really kind of like stuck only with, you know, Omar Bakri or Anjem Chowdhury and so forth. Like, he would float about, basically.
But he knew them?
Yeah, he was aware of them, yes. I mean, he had attended 1 or 2 events, yes.
But at that time, I mean, obviously I've interviewed Omar Bakri Mohammed on many occasions, and Anjem Chowdhury too.
Yeah.
One of the core beliefs and things that they aspire to is Sharia law, for example, in the UK.
Yeah.
Was that your position and his position at the time?
Myself, I had that position, which changed later on. But Michael never took that position, actually. He thought it was more sensible, you know, for Muslims to live in Muslim lands and basically want to, you know, live by the Sharia in Muslim lands. He thought that made more sense as opposed to basically living in the West and trying to basically implement the Sharia here.
So did he consider emigrating to a Muslim land?
Yeah, I mean, he did. He just wanted to go and live in a Muslim land, basically, you know, and just basically get away from all the problems and all the troubles, basically. You know, because at that time, he was basically being harassed by MI5. You know, this is something that he specifically mentioned to me. He said that MI5 had come to him. I think on his return back, he had been stopped, and subsequently after that, basically he was followed up by MI5. You know, he said they came to his house. You know, they were saying knocking his door. He pretended that he wasn't there, but they were knocking so much. He thought to himself, like, look, you know what? I need to kind of like, you know, come and show my face. So he came out. He spoke to the MI5 agent. And they were saying that, look, we just want to have a chat with you, we just want to speak to you.
So when did he tell you this?
This is roughly about 6 months ago, roughly.
And what was his reaction to being approached by the security service MI5?
Yeah, the situation was that, you know, his wording was, you know, Ak means brother, you know, they're bugging me, you know, like they just keep, you know, they won't leave me alone, basically.
Did he explain what they wanted?
He mentioned that initially they wanted to ask him whether he knew certain individuals, basically. That was the initial issue, but after him saying that he didn't know these individuals and so forth, what he said is they asked him whether he'll be interested in working for them.
And do you think he did end up doing any work for them or not?
No, I mean, he was explicit in that, you know, he refused to work for them, but he did confirm that he didn't know the individuals that they asked him whether he knew.